All right, boys and girls, tonight's homework is 6-3. It is multiplying using arrays and algorithms. So we're really going to focus on these the arrays this time. You guys have already had a lot of practice with multiplying with arrays, but we've only done this so far using a one-digit number on the bottom. So today we're expanding that so that we have actually 2 digits down here on the bottom. And so I'm going to kind of help you out with this one. So to begin with, we want to look at this problem 23 times 17. And we're going to break each of these numbers down, the 23 and the 17, into the tens place and the ones place. So if we look at number 23, 23 is like saying 2 groups of 10 and 3 ones. So if we were to count those out, so if we were to map this out using grid paper, we would count this out as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is one group of 10. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is another group of 10. Okay, so from here down, we have 20. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just erase this part so it's not confusing. And I'm going to put 20 on this side. So 23 is the same as saying 20 plus 3. We have 20 on this side, 3 on this side. Now we're going to do the same thing with the number 17. 17 is one group of 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to mark that one right here. And so that's the same as 10 plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we basically just broke these down into expanded form. And now we're going to multiply them. So we're going to kind of divide these two sections just like that. So 20 times 10 is the same as 200. So 20 times 10 is 200. Now we're going to take this 10, we already multiplied it by 20, now we're going to multiply it by 3. So 10 times 3 is 30. Okay? And again, this is what we call an array. So now that we've done this, you guys are really good at doing them this direction. But since we have a 2-digit number on the bottom here, we're going to do this bottom section here. We're going to take 7 and we're going to multiply 7 times 20 this time. And in order to do that, we can just say 7 times 2 is 14. And then we take that extra 0 and add it at the end. So 7 times 20 is 140. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take that 7 and multiply it by 3. So 7 times 3 is butterfly 21. So now that we have all of that figured out, we can go ahead and plug them in and add all those numbers up, and that will give us our answer. So 7 times 3 was 21. So we write that here. Okay, 7 times 20, right here, 7 times 20 was 140. So we're going to write that down as 140. We've done the ones place. Now we're going to go over here to the tens place. 1 times 3, I'm sorry, that's not 1. 10 times 3, because that 1 is in the tens place. So 10 times 3 is 30. And 10 times 20, we say 10 and 20 because these are both in the tens place. So 10 times 20 is 200. We'll write that here. And then we can just add them up. We get a 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer number 1 is 391. Now remember, these problems, there are other ways to do this. This is just one strategy. This is using the arrays strategy. In a couple days, we'll pick up and do the standard strategy that most of your parents know how to do. This is just a different way just to kind of help you understand the place value that takes place when we're multiplying. It's really important. So stick with it. If this is confusing you this time around, just do your best on it. Okay, let me do one more problem here. I'll zoom in down here on the next one, number 2. So number 2, you're going to do the same way, except we don't really have the space here to draw the array here. So what I would love for you to do is just pull out a piece of scrap paper somewhere, or if you can write really, really small, you can draw the array over here on the side. Just remember, we've got to do a 31 is the same as writing 30 plus 1, and 19 is the same as saying 10 plus 9. Okay, and then you're just going to divide that up so that you have your array 30 and 1, 10 and 9. So go ahead and multiply it out now. So 9 ones to ones, 9 times 1 is 9. So 9 times 1 is 9. Okay, and then ones to tens here, 9 times 30, 9 times 30, well 9 times 3 is 27. Then we take that 0, we add it at the end, so it's 270. So basically what we just did there is we said 9 times 1 was 9, and 9 times 30 was 270. Okay, now we're going to do the tens place. We're going to start with 1, I'm sorry, that's not 1, that's 10. 10 times 1, so 10 times 1 equals 10. And we'll just put that right here. Okay, then we're going to do this again. We're going to say this is the tens place, so 10 times 30, because that 3 is in the tens place. So 10 times 30, well, that's a pretty simple one too. We can say 1 times 3 is 3. We had 2 zeros here, so we'll add those 2 zeros in, 300. So we'll put that right here. 10 times 30 was 300. Now we add them up. 9, 7 plus 1 is 8, and 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, so there you go. That's how I want you to do these problems. Obviously, you're not going to have enough space on this paper to do them all. You probably won't be able to squeeze 3 and 4 on the side like we did over here. You might be able to squeeze them up here on the top somehow. If you need to just do it on a separate piece of paper, that's fine, and just bring that to school tomorrow for homework. Okay, but I do want you to do all these problems. Good luck on it. I think you guys will do great, and I will see you tomorrow.